So this isn't really my normal developer thoughts style of video. I've got to go this morning and sell my Lenovo headset. It's been good, but since I upgraded to the Vive, I don't really need it anymore. Maybe I can get some more upgrades with that money. Oh, the joy of owning an electric vehicle. I love my car. That's some high quality advertising right there, isn't it? So I'm sitting at a charger right now, and I can't believe some people think this is some kind of like huge inconvenience for owning an electric vehicle. Granted, it's only smaller range vehicles like what I have, which is great for this city, but if you have to make a trip, that's longer, of course, you have to charge. I guess maybe people just don't like planning out trips or something. I can't imagine what else it could be. I find it kind of peaceful to know that I can go somewhere and just relax for a few minutes, especially if it's a place like this that has it's like a gas station and they have like food over there. There's like shops. There's like a Dairy Queen. Not that anybody wants to eat at Dairy Queen, but I don't mind it at all. Another thing, too, is it's not even a huge time sink. The chargers, I guess people aren't aware, are very quick. Depending on where you are, obviously. But this one, for instance, I've been here 10 minutes and I've gone up 40, almost 50%. It's crazy how quick they are. I mean, if you stop to go to the bathroom in any place like this, or to get a bite to eat, if you plan your trips that way, it's like you don't even notice it. Of course, it might be different with something like a Tesla in a highly populated area, because those take longer to charge because they have larger batteries, and there's a lot more Teslas, nowadays. And I'm sure everyone's seen the lines, like online, of, miles out from charging stations. I think that's mainly an infrastructure problem, though. Electric vehicles are still relatively new. Then again, I don't really understand why so many Tesla drivers only use the superchargers, or it seems like they use them a lot, especially when they're local and they can charge at home. I mean, I charge at home and it costs like 20, 30 bucks a month on my electric bill versus the 150 I was paying in gas for my Civic. I don't know. And there we go. 15 minutes and got like 52%. It's great. It's all I need. At the charger again. Just met some really nice people that owned a Chevy Bolt. Those are pretty cool cars as well. That was probably a close second or third for me. Although, no, the BMW i3 was definitely my number two choice instead of the Nissan Leaf. It's a weird looking car, but price difference, like $4,000 more for a BMW i3. Of course, it's BMW, but I like my Nissan Leaf. $10,000 for 2014, not bad. Still sitting at the charger. I can't be the only one that thinks that trees blowing in the wind is just beautiful. Can I? I don't know. I really like to see trees blow in the wind. It's like strangely peaceful. I wonder if perhaps it's because it reminds me of when I played Oblivion. In Oblivion, the trees would sway in the wind. And I remember the first time I ever played that game, I thought it was amazing. Because in a game like Morrowind, the trees didn't do that. They were just static. And I remember going from Morrowind to Oblivion. The nature in that game was amazing to me. It still is to this day. Maybe that's why I dislike Skyrim so much. The nature in that game is just cold and dead and boring. The only thing alive about the nature in that game is the grass. And even that is kind of... ugh. But Oblivion had these big tall trees and beautiful flowers. I really want to do a video about why Oblivion is such a masterpiece of a game that no game has really touched since. It's the game that made me want to become a game designer. So I'm finally back home now. Kind of a long day. I had to stop and charge twice because of how far away it was. My Leaf is usually fine for, in-town stuff, but any trip, of course, I have to charge. Not really a problem. It was a late night, though, last night, because my wife Megan played a show. Our band plays, like, 80s hair metal style stuff. Anyway, this is a shorter style video, not even filmed on a tripod, obviously. Cool, there's a train outside. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.